Hi, welcome to Angel in the Water's Basics. We just did a video on how to mix your paints. Now I'd like to show you how to prepare a canvas. This will be a very quick video. And let's get going. This is a leveler. If you didn't know what a leveler is, you've probably seen them before when you hang paintings. And there's a little bubble in the middle there, and there's little bubbles on each side. You want the bubble to be right, I can't get it level. You want it right in the middle there between those two black lines. You don't want it on the right like this, or the left, or the right. And it moves, see if your table's not level, if it's too high, it'll move this way. If it's too high this side, it'll move that way. And your canvas has to be level too. And this is my best friend in painting. And I'll explain why. And excuse my fingernails, I've mixed a lot of paint. I meant to put on some gloves. Without your leveler, I have lost so many paints. I used to put my paintings on the floor to dry before I had this 3-car garage and this huge studio. And I have 3 different tables here that are plastic tables that I work on. And they could be different heights at times because we can only lift them. The tables are built that way. It's not a professional table. So here is my leveler, and it looks like it's almost in the middle here. If I go like this, and I look through it, it's perfect. So I know that this table is level. And I look right here, I put it right here, I know this table is level. And I come over here because they're 2 separate tables. I know this is level. And I know this is level. But I really like just painting on these 2 tables and having my paints and stuff over here. So now that I've leveled my tables and my I have to still level my canvas after I get the tape on the back and my cup stapled in. So when I buy these at the store, I put them on the ground and I make sure they're level by going like this. And if one goes up or the other one goes up, I know my paint is gonna run off the canvas this way or run off the canvas this way. So before I even tape up or bother, I take a look at it to make sure it's level before I paint on it. And it's level, so far so good. Then I do crossway. I'm gonna do this way, and go down this way. And I used to have to put sometimes my floor wasn't level in my house, and I put my canvas down on the floor to dry, and it would slide off. So this is why this is my best friend, because when you work really hard to get your canvas done, and it takes, when you get that first painting that makes you jump for joy, it could slide right off your canvas, and it's not fun. So your leveler is your best friend. I'm gonna flip this canvas over. This is a professional level 3 24 by 36. And I'm going to take this here, this, and all of this, and then I'm gonna put cups on the back to raise it, because when the base paint comes off, I just put it on the side right here. I try to keep the paint as close as I can to the edge, because when I resin, it's gonna get on the paint. And it's gonna get on the tape. And so I don't want it to stick to the canvas when I resin it after the paint dries after a week. So I just go all the way like this, really easy. I'm sure you guys have taped before. I'm just making sure that I'm doing it correctly. And make sure it's nice and tight and it's not over the edge or anything. And then I just cut it. You don't have to cut it perfectly. You just don't want any hanging off the edges, because then the paint gets cut and caught in the edges. Let me push it down here so you can see it. And I just do the same over here, really tight. Take my tape. Make sure that it's not hanging over the edge, and if it is, I go like this to trim it off. See, that easy. And the other piece of tape is gonna go over that one, and that one looks got a little over my edge, so one thing good about this, if you're ambidextrous like I am, it's really good to do this art, because you have to paint with your left hand and your right hand, and you have to be able to cut with your left hand and your right hand. So I go down the middle here, Because, you know, at the back of your canvas, let's say you purchase a nice painting in the hundreds of dollars. People don't want to see your paint on the back of the canvas. They really don't. It's very unprofessional to see that. Now, sometimes I do get paint on the back of my canvas, especially when I do stretch my paint and make the canvas that go all around the canvas. I have to say, I haven't been perfect in this, but I try my best. I do this every time. The trick is to make sure it's tight enough on your canvas that it doesn't get underneath your canvas. That the paint doesn't affect the tape to make it so wet that it comes off of the back of your canvas before you could do anything about it while you're actually painting. Oh, sorry about my nails, guys. I shouldn't be pointing them out. You probably didn't even notice. Okay, so here I am. I have one done in the back. Now I'm finished with my tape. I just go over it one more time. Make sure that everything's stuck. And then, oh, one thing I wanted to ask you is that, could you please share, like, and subscribe if these videos are helping you? It really helps my algorithm, and it helps me to bring in more people to watch my videos. And a like or a comment or something would I'd really truly be grateful and appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so if you have any questions, please always contact me. And this is why I'm doing this basic series, because people ask me to do it. Okay, so now I have I get these are cups with lids on them at the dollar store again. And I found that this is the best way for me to level my canvas and have good cups that stick. And normally I don't just do that, I miss a step. Normally I put a piece of tape in them because they're plastic, and out of them because if your canvas tilts in some way when you're working with it, these could come off easy. So usually put one inside and a piece of tape outside. And if they're cracked, you could reuse them again. You just put another piece of tape to cover up the crack. And these are all reusable, so you're not like hurting the environment or anything. Until they're completely unusable. So I do all four corners. If it's a larger canvas, I might put 6 on here. I might put them right here and right here too. And also some people do put cardboard in the back of their canvas to make, but this isn't a big enough canvas to do that. Or you could squirt water to make it more taut, because you don't want your canvas dipping with paint when you put the base paint on due to the weight. So I always do 2 staples and I make sure they're in on each corner of the canvas. And that's how easy it is. One last step. 2 basics of liquid pours. Okay, now you see that my canvas seems, what's this one? This one, yeah. This way? My canvas seems level. There we go, I feel it. Okay, so where's my leveler? Where's my best friend? Right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna look at my canvas and I'm gonna go, is it level there? Yes. Is it level here? Yes. Is it level here? Yes, the bubble is in between the 2 black dots. Is it level here? Yes. So we're good. And you know, you might see sometimes it's off a little bit, and you could up your table with a little cup or something. It might just be off a tiny bit, but that's how you want it. And once you paint your canvas and it's level, you know, your table's level, don't move it or anything, because you know, things do happen, and it's really upsetting when you're learning this. So anyways, welcome to Angel in the Water Basics, how to prepare your canvas. Please like, share, and subscribe or comment, and have a nice day. Oh, next we're going to do one more thing. Next we're going to do a painting if you want to stick around and see the next one.